Hey everyone, uh, can you folks hear me? Can I get some yes on chat for audio and video working fine? Hello, hello. Hey Ankit, am I audible properly? Hey Prabhudeep, hey Rishabh, can you guys hear me? Hey Prakhar, hey Divyang. Okay, okay. And the video is good? Okay. Hey Manish, hey San, hey Sanjay, Gautam. Okay. Please tell me, guys, if I like. I think if I'm looking this way, it would be better, right? But I also have to read chat, so you would feel that I'm doing a bit up and down between the screens. Okay. Hey Jay. Hey Sai Krishna. Thank you, guys. We'll give some more time for people to join, and then we will start. Uh, Hey Neha, and if you guys want to ask your friends to join, or if you want to just share on your socials about the live, I already shared on Instagram. But if you still want to share with your friends and wait, then we can wait at least for 4 or 5 minutes. In the meantime, if you folks have any questions or anything, you can post in the chat, and we can just have a casual conversation. Okay, so I think we are at 30 people. Ankit, yeah, I think there is a room echo because I'm only using the camera mic and not the actual mic. So sorry for that today, but let's try to do this way, and then we will do. I'll do a proper setup for the next live because this is the first live that I am going for. But I hope it is not very bad. The audio is not too bad, is it? Hello, hello, Raza. Okay, okay. I think we have enough folks. We can start. So first of all, very sorry about yesterday. I am not doing very well, and I couldn't just muster the courage during the last hour. So very sorry for the reschedule and the postponing. And thank you so much for accepting and still showing up today. It really is important, and it really means a lot. And second, or maybe the first thing that is also important, other than this, is we have reached a community of 100K. And to be honest, I did not see this coming. I did not anticipate it when we started pseudocode. Um, I'm very overwhelmed. I'm very thankful. We'll do a giveaway for 10 people who have filled up the form that we have shared in the post. But at the same time, we'll do much more for the community in this year and in the months coming forward. So stay tuned. We have a lot planned. We'll share the glimpses of those plans today, along with the team reveal, along with some Q&A. But before we start the actual like the details, before we dive into the details of the live, I know a lot of you have very similar questions that you have asked in community post or on Instagram, as well as on the channel in comments, etc. So I will try to answer some of them. The form was in the community post, but I'm afraid it is closed now and the winners are already decided. But don't worry, we'll have more, surveys and giveaways like this, so you can participate in the next one. All right, I'll start with some of the frequently asked questions that people are looking for answers for, which is like why there are no videos and contents since so many days on the channel, and when is the next video coming out, right? So for this, the reason is that multiple reasons. One, that I wanted to focus more on the job that I took up in my current company, and I wanted to give more time and attention and energy to do it properly. That does not mean that I did not get time on weekends. I was getting time on weekends, but I was busy upskilling myself on weekends rather than being able to find time to create the videos. Other than that, there had been a lot of life changes that have happened and some family situations, because of which again we kept this break of couple of months. It was not planned, but we kept it. And also we were thinking about the next steps of pseudocode. Where would the channel go after 100K? What it is that we have to do for the community, for the students after 100K? So I'm not sure if you folks are aware of it or not, but actually taking breaks gives you time and space to think about your next steps. Although the YouTube algorithm demands something very, very opposite, that you should be pushing content out, which is also necessary. But I just took this time in order to find out a balance in career, in life, as well as to have proper time and mental space to find out what would be the next steps. So that's why there had been a break. I will keep jumping between the questions that I have written, that the pseudocode team and I have written to answer, and as well as I will keep jumping in the chat as well. So if you have any questions, please keep them flowing in the chat. Next question, which is very, very frequent, is how to get better at system design. So I understand that there is no sure short way. There are no sure short books. This is not a course in any of the universities on how to get better at system design, because this is a skill that people learn at their job while collaborating with others. However, there are some courses and some playlists out there. As you know, that there are a couple of channels which I have collaborated in past. So there are resources like that, but the best way to get better at it is that spend enough time in theory, learning from others, reading a lot of articles, following how company architectures evolve over time, reading some books on architectures. And I also have a video about 5 books for system design, so you can refer that too. Plus practicing it with your friends or peers, and also getting involved in at your work in order to get the opportunities where you have to do system design day to day. That would be the best to get better at it. But again, like, this is a very high level answer. There are much more ways, and we can answer more questions during the Q&A. Okay, then I think the people do ask about a lot of books around system design for SDs. Like, again, I have a video about that. There are 5 books that I have recommended, but the best one that I still recommend to date is the data intensive applications. How to design data intensive applications by Martin Kleppman. I will take a pause for 2 minutes if any of you have any questions. Ashish, yeah, there are some reasons, as I just shared with the people on the live, that because of which I had to have a break. But we are back now, and there is a lot of plans that we have for pseudocode upcoming. How to improve code logic? In order to improve code logic, I would say there are so many things that you have to do. There are so many levels at which this can be improved. But I would say that solving puzzles, solving problems, including data structures from fundamental to intermediate to advanced, is the short way to go through it, and try to build something rather than just implementing what a data structure can do. Maybe do some exercises, like how to design a calculator, or how to make a gaming app, or things like that, where there are actual real world scenarios which you can use in order to implement. And that's how you will get better at problem solving. Are you planning to release, sorry, I'm trying to read this, are you planning to release some series or some topic? Okay, so the next video is going to be one topic and a series of similar topics. And as far as series is planned, as far as series is concerned, there are some series planned as well. So I will share details in a while. Right, a lot of people ask me questions related to how to get jobs in Dubai and how is the work experience in Dubai. So I would say that getting a job in Dubai for freshers might not be that of a good idea, because usually the companies or the tech world which is here is usually looking for people who are experienced, and also the cost of living is high. So the positions related to work in Dubai generally in companies open up for senior roles, probably 4 to 7 years of experience or up to 8 years of experience. But in order to get a job, I would say that you can follow the companies which are here or go to their careers page. see if there is any job opening with respect to which matches your profile, and then try to find either the recruiter or a referral in order to get a job there. But I would say the you might not face that many problems in in the interviews, or preparation for the interviews, or getting through the interviews. The real problem is like the number of opportunities as not as high as India, right? And also Dubai is just one city. India has so many cities where you can find these jobs. So that's why the number of jobs are not that high, but it is surely is possible. Like every few months there are some openings coming in, so you can keep checking for the companies that you might be looking to join. Yes, I can put referrals, depending on the openings and the profiles. But at the same time, that if you have a good profile, and if my company has an opening, you most probably will get, either you will get reached out to, or you can reach out to the recruiters themselves, and you can just apply. You will, if your profile is good and it matches, you will get through even without a referral. Okay. Who edits your videos and how are they done so well? So this is the reason that we are doing this live stream today, because we want to reveal the team pseudocode, and you will get to know very soon that who releases the videos and how are they done so well. And you will also get to know that how pseudocode actually started, and how did we end up making such great videos in terms of animations and explanations and so on. Okay. When are you visiting India, and can I get a chance to meet you? Yes, I get this question a lot of times about me being in India, and I do visit a lot. But the thing is that I do not visit Bangalore or Hyderabad as much as I visit my hometown. But again, one of the surprises from today is that we are going to plan a meetup in Bangalore very very soon. You will get to know the details on the YouTube community post, Instagram, and other socials. So please keep checking those spaces, and a meetup is planned very, very shortly, probably in a matter of next 1 or 2 months. And I'm going to, I would love to meet you, whoever can make it and whoever wants to meet in person. I hadn't been doing a very, very good job in terms of community engagement, but 2024 is the time to do that, is the theme to do that, because I have received so much support, and I just don't want to, let it go unnoticed that it is the community that makes the creator successful, or to make them realize that the value they are providing is actually useful for the community. So yeah, there is a meetup plan very very soon. Yes, the plan is to do in Bangalore first, and then probably in Delhi as well. Hitesh, I think you're asking about the meetup in Delhi. Okay. um all right, so I think we are done with the most frequently asked questions. And thank you for that comment, Yum Tea, I think. Uh, and thank you for the compliments, Yogesh and Prakhar. Okay, Prakhar, what are your thoughts on current layoffs? Also, does company in Dubai also going through the same? Layoffs are happening globally. It's not just India or Dubai. It is happening globally, and the reason is, I if you folks who follow the news and what is happening to the industry, what is happening to the investors, the push for the companies to be profitable, it is happening at global level. It is not related, it is not specific to just one company. All right, all right, let's I will announce the uh, winners for giveaway. And I have just selected these winners in a lottery system, me and the team. And whoever came up in our like random selection is here. And I'm going to gift my favorite system design book as a gift to these giveaway winners. In case it happens that you already have that book, then I apologize in advance. You can reach out to me, you can return it, and I can order some other book of your choice, if that is the case, the book that I send, that if you already have it. So don't worry about that. Okay, so let's go. um, does anybody in chat want to take a guess if they have made it to the giveaway winners? Yes, no? Okay, Prakhar, let me check. I'm not sure. Okay, so the winners are uh, Aditya Pandey, Nitesh Kumar Yadav, Amar Shah, Bhaumik Naria, Prabhudeep Singh, Gautam E, Udita Sen, Hitesh Joshi, Rajkumar Mehto, Adarsh Patel. If you're not in the live and Hitesh, I think you are there. I don't know why are you saying that your luck is very bad. If you are the same Hitesh Joshi, okay, and Prabhudeep, you as well, and okay. So Prakhar, you're saying that select 10 from the live chat. Okay, Prakhar, you're the 11th one. Okay. Don't worry, guys. Like, there are going to be more giveaways, like memberships and other things. So please keep watching the space. I will share more details. And um, also, this was just done in a lottery system, like randomly we selected. So it's not just I'm not trying to be partial or unfair here. So don't worry about that. Okay, so that was about mm, the giveaway winners. Now you guys have to vote and tell me that we have some time. Like, it has only been 15 minutes. We have some time. We have reserved around 15 minutes for the team reveal and the story of pseudocode. But I would like to understand. Do you want to do the Q&A first, or do you want to see the team reveal first? We can do any one of it. So please share with me in chat, like, do you want to see the team, or do you want to um, do Q&A? Okay, I have one vote for team and Q&A, two for Q&A, two for team, three for team, four for team. Okay, I suppose the team wins. Okay, so it might seem that pseudocode is a huge team, but it really is not. It just four people, and out of those four people, two people are want to stay secret and don't want to reveal their identity, and don't want to be in public. One of them is our designer. Maybe we will try to get her next time. But her name is Naini Tori, and she has done all the artwork, all the designs, color schemes, and everything. You can find her details in the video description as well. The other team member has decided not to go public and not to share any details about him. Basically, just so we will protect his privacy and let it be. And the most important team member that pseudocode has, because of which the pseudocode it is where it is now, and you guys just see me and the videos, and you never see his face, and you never get to know the hard work that has gone into the videos. But actually, it is because of him where the channel is today, and it is because of his hard work and his intelligence, I would say, plus creativity, which has made pseudocode so successful. So please welcome the another member of pseudocode who takes care of the production of the videos. Please meet Arpit Sharma from CK Studios.
Hello everyone. I guess I am visible. Hi.
Can you guys see
Yes.
Arpit properly?
Hi.
Okay. I think you guys
Thank you,
can.
Gautam. Thank you, Prakhar. Thank you.
Okay, so this is Arpit, and he runs a production company, video production company called CK Studios. He has been doing pseudocode videos since the very start. His company takes care of making like taking the video from just a plain recording to adding animations, editing, post production, and everything. So I like you guys will be surprised to know that I do not know how to edit at all. I just know how to research for the videos, how to make sure to deliver a good lecture, and just deliver a good lecture. Everything else is done by Arpit over here, and he has been taking care of pseudocode for over 3 years now. So you guys can just share your thanks and congratulations with him.
Okay. Hi everyone. Hi. Hello, Hitesh, Ankit, Anurag, Yashika, Neha. Hello. Hi everyone. Yeah. So Yogita has been super kind and like elder siblings are. Yes. And we co-run this channel, and I started editing myself with the very first video of pseudocode. So the first video you see on pseudocode was done by me, and it was the first video I edited. And that is where it all began. And I was also a software engineer before this, so it gives me an edge in terms of understanding the concepts of system design, and what is being taught actually, and to actually convert those teachings into animations and helpful motion graphics and other things, right? So that is how we began doing pseudocode. And yeah, so we have been working together for past almost 3 years, almost 3 years
Yes.
now. And I'm very happy that we reached this milestone. When we started, we used to discuss whether we will be able to do this or not. But sitting today, I'm immensely thankful to everyone who keeps supporting us. I keep reading all the comments. There are some times when I reply to those comments or I like those comments, and I'm always in touch with pseudocode, and I put my best effort into it. If anyone has any questions or any suggestions for improving the production of pseudocode, anything that you find problematic in understanding, or any other feedback, you can always reach out to me. I am available on LinkedIn. You can search my company's name called CQ Studios. You can reach out to me through that, and you can reach out to the business email shared in pseudocode as well. So yeah.
Yeah. Thank you for all the lovely comments, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
MT, Hitesh, Prabhudeep, etc. And also, you guys can, if you guys have any friend of yours, or if any one of you wants to start a YouTube channel, you can also reach out to Arpit for his or his company in order to get your like videos edited and to grow your channel. You will find more details on the website of CT Studios. Um, just to Arpit has shared the story of when we started doing the videos, and I will just share the story. Like just take 5 minutes to share the story of how the channel came into be. So I was doing masters from Georgia Tech, and one of the elective subject that I had was education technology, and the requirement of that subject was to run an extensive survey to find out a gap for a topic that people are not able to understand properly, and then design a course and deliver that course in terms of videos or slides or upload those videos on Udemy. So I maybe some of you are here, but I think I interviewed around 150 people over phone calls to understand the issues they face for system design, and that's how the course came into be. Those 150 people actually spent their half an hour with me each in order to tell me the problems that they face and what it is that they are looking for. So the credit for the success of the channel goes to them as well, to take out their time and help out with the research. And then I just created those videos, and Arpit said that he's trying to learn a new skill and for editing, and he just edited those videos. That course was reviewed by the Georgia Tech professors and peers, and once that course was reviewed and presented, they all said that you should put this on YouTube. And then Arpit did another rerun of the editing by making them YouTube ready, by making those videos YouTube ready, and that's how the channel got started. So this is our background story of how sudoCODE started. As of now, we understand that whatever work we have put out there has helped out people in so many ways, and hence Arpit and I always keep brainstorming on the ideas of how to help community, how to create more videos, and how to basically create the content so that it gives you value for your time. Whatever content you're watching, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or an hour, that time gets utilized properly. So that is what we are aiming for every time we create a video. And the idea for meetups and the other things that are planned is also from Arpit. So that's that is our story. And I think Arpit will also reveal some plans that we have for the channel.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. So, like, you must know that Yogita is already working in Kareem, and it is a busy job, obviously, because she has been working in tech for past 10 years. And like with me, what happens is like I always try to put my best effort when I edit videos or when our team edits videos, going frame by frame, making every animation understandable, thinking through it, and like then only creating the videos. And so we just want the videos to be very high in impact. And regarding future plans, we have various things lined up. To begin with, we will be starting with a playlist on a particular language or some other important things which will be useful in day-to-day lives of engineers when they are working in their companies or otherwise. And other than that, we will also be planning a meetup soon, and that meetup will happen in Bangalore or Hyderabad, the place we will decide which time, and we will let the community know. And hi Prabhudeep, meet up in Chandigarh or Delhi. We will try for it, Prabhudeep. We will definitely try what we can do. And yeah. So I always used to push Yogita that you should definitely come to India and meet people. And we get a comments as well that we want to meet Yogita and ask questions personally. I also get phone calls or questions about pseudocode. I see, honestly, I am not an expert in tech like Yogita is, so I cannot answer all the questions or a lot of them honestly, but I try my best. And so we have planned a meetup soon that will happen in India, mostly in Bangalore or Hyderabad, or we will decide the place and let you know. And other than that, there is other things lined up which we will announce during the meetup. So I would highly recommend that if it is possible for you guys, do come and attend the meetup. And as I said, that our team and I personally and Yogita as well are always open for any kind of feedback or suggestions or anything. So do drop it whenever you want to.
Thank you, Arpit, for sharing the plans of the next upcoming series on a particular language, and also another series on some system design related topic, which might be advanced for some of you, but beginner topics for some of you, and the meetup that we are planning very soon in Bangalore or Hyderabad. And I see a lot of suggestions for Delhi as well, so we will plan that too. By the way, you guys should know that Arpit right now is in Dubai, like he's visiting, and that's why we have delayed, like that's why we have waited after 100K for about a month to go live, because we wanted to be in the same space when we do the team reveal. Okay, do you guys have any questions? Like we can do Q&A for next 5-10 minutes, and then we'll just call it a night because it might be getting late in India already. Ankit, go or rust? Yeah, maybe one of them. uh, will there? Okay, we already addressed this. Uh, Ankit, yeah, it is one of them. Like it's not very hard for you to guess. You can guess it, but yeah, it is one of them. Any more questions, guys? Please feel free to put in the chat so that we can answer now that we are here. Which book is the best for system design? Yeah, I think we have shared some resources around the books. There are five books for system design video. One of them is designing data intensive applications, and there are some more books as well. So you guys can refer that.
Okay, till the 2 minutes that you guys can think of. Yeah, please. Engineering manager or senior ST.
Will we have a tutorial? Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah. You can keep posting the questions. I just want to take 2 minutes to be shameless here. So the company that I run, CQ Studios, we work with Gaurav Sen and Interview Ready, Scalar, and other creators like Francesco. So you should definitely check it out. And if any of you is willing to start a YouTube channel in any space, not only in software engineering, you can. Or you have any questions about YouTube? I'm like always available. Sorry for the shameless plugin, but yeah, this is what I do. So
This is how people run businesses.
Yeah. Please, we can have the questions.
Okay, thank you, Sahil. I think there was a question related to engineering manager or senior SD. Yeah, this is a very big question, Gautam, for a lot of people, and I actually considered making a video for it, but I was not sure if it would be useful or not. But if you guys think it will be useful, we can have a video on that. But basically, it boils down to what do you want to do with your career, because the skills required for engineering management and the skills required for a senior SD are very very different. There is an overlap of skills, but that overlap is around 20%, and the rest of the skills that you need for management are very different. It is very likely that someone is a very very good software engineer or senior software engineer, but they just might not possess the skill set required for engineering management. So there is no good or bad, there is no good or better in these two tracks. They are just two different tracks. So it depends on the skill set required, how good you are at that skill set, or how quick you will be to learn that skill set for management, and then how much you would be able to enjoy it, because both jobs have their own stresses and challenges, and it is, as a person, you should be able to choose like which kind of challenge you want to take on by either going into software engineering path or either choosing the engineering management path. um, What software for editing videos, Arpit? I think, Arpit,
Okay,
this question is
so
for
we
you.
use After Effects, Premiere Pro, and Illustrator, Photoshop sometimes, and Final Cut Pro. Yeah, these 4 or 5 softwares. Mostly After Effects is very necessary to edit such videos. Yes. And do you edit reels as well? Yes, yes, we do edit reels, Prabhudeep. You can check it out on our website or on the channels that we work with. Or you can reach out to me directly. I will share them with you. Nitin Sharma, thanks a lot, Nitin. Uh, uh, Ankit, EMT, a team of humble, motivated, and talented people coming together and making a huge impact. This is what I like about YouTube. Thanks a lot, EMT,
Thanks,
for
MT.
such kind words. Yes. And Hitesh, I met Yogita in the Gaurav Saints meetup, and her slides were very good. I always follow your slides to be a good engineer, and Yogita is such a good person. Yeah, I totally agree.
He
But
doesn't agree. He's just trying to be nice.
yeah, but I have heard from people otherwise as well about the meetup that got organized, and Yogita's talk was good. So yeah, thanks a lot, Hitesh. I think she should be thankful, but yeah, I'm saying on her
No,
behalf. Yeah.
he's saying thanks on my behalf. But yeah, thanks, Hitesh. How big is your? Sorry, there was one question related to. No, I think we could all. There's a question related to how big your team, Arpit.
Okay, my team is 5 people currently, and yeah, we work remotely, so people are everywhere, like in Bangalore, Jaipur, and other places as well. Indore. Yeah. Yes, the company name is CK Studios. CIKI. Content is king type CIK. Yes, I Studios. Yes.
Okay. We will link the details of CK Studios and other things in the after this live is over, so you guys don't have to worry. Do people stop hands-on coding after 10 plus years in senior positions like writing design docs? Uh, okay, so Ishan, it depends on which role you're in. If you are a staff engineer or senior staff engineer, then you might still be writing code. But in any case, once you are in a senior role, you actually the amount of code that you would write as a fresher or in the early years of career is relatively low, but it doesn't necessarily get to zero. People still do code. Maybe they are more involved in the design and architecture, or implementing best practices across different teams. It again depends on the role, whether it is a senior or staff or senior staff and so on. But for management positions, again, it depends on the company you're working for. For example, in some big tech companies, it is mandatory for EMs to write code for at least 20 to 30% of the times. In some companies, it is not mandatory, but EMs still do write code because they like it. In other companies, it is not at all necessary to write code, and sometimes EMs might do want to write code, but they just don't get enough time to do it because they have a lot on their plate. And also, if someone is a good EM, they will not try to write code in their team, because basically that would snatch away the learning from an engineer on their team. So that's why EMs have to, take this conscious decision to allow their teams to grow and learn. But at the same time, the skill set for EMs is very very technical, because if there is a situation where you are required to code, and there are not enough members in the team, and you're required to code to deliver a hard project or something, then you should be able to code and help out the team. So the role is kind of dynamic. But for the engineering path, as I said, like, it reduces a bit as you go higher, because you have to spend time in mentoring and doing high level designs, etc. But it doesn't necessarily reduce to zero. um, why the name? Okay, so the name is because of the Linux command. If you know, there's the Linux command of super user. So we just made it like sudo super user do code, something like that. Actually, it was suggested by one of my peers from Hansel when I used to work in Bangalore. His name is Shivam Nagar. So we were just he's a very very good engineer, and he's also very creative along with being a good engineer. So him and I were just brainstorming some ideas. And also the another team member who has decided to keep his identity secret. So we just three of us and Arpit together, we came up with this name. Okay. How do you decide topics? How do we give new topic suggestions for explain? Okay, so I have actually taken a lot of polls to suggest new topics. So guys, please feel free to suggest new topics either in the comments or in the comments for the community post, etc. There are so many channels you can reach out to us: emails, Instagram messages, anyway. And whatever topic is most popular, or whatever topic is something that I do actually have hands-on knowledge about, and I can deliver, those are the topics that we pick. Usually I pick the topics which are very complicated, and I want to make them easier to understand. And those are also the topics which I am very fascinated by, right? So I do not pick any topics which I am not fascinated with, because that will just become a chore and it will become boring for you guys also to watch. So it depends, like how much that topic is needed, how much I am fascinated with it, how complicated it is, and how simple I can make it. Because if you will think about the channel, it is a system design channel, but the real value that I personally have to provide, and what Arpit can do with his amazing editing, is that we try to explain very, very complex topics and make them very simple to understand. So it doesn't matter if the topic that you want to study is not related to system design, you can still suggest it. But yeah, I had been a backend engineer forever, so I might not be able to cover topics from front end development or mobile development, but definitely from the backend engineering, I'm happy to take up any topics that you guys have to suggest. Um, can you I already have data intensive book by Mate, so if you're planning to send this book, I will be happy to give it to someone who has participated. Thank you, Hitesh. I suppose we can give it to MT because he had been asking for a giveaway. And Hitesh, since you are the giveaway winner, we'll choose another book for you. Anyway, we all will create either a email group or a WhatsApp group with the giveaway winners, and we can decide and discuss the details. Okay. Ma'am, did you apply to Kareem while you were in India or shift to Dubai and then applied? I want to hear about interview experience for senior role. Okay, if I explain the whole interview experience, it will take a long time, but I will just give highlights. I was in India. I applied through a referral. There was someone in Dubai who was. I reached out to so many people on LinkedIn, but this particular person that we are talking about is a very kind and generous soul. I cannot reveal his name without taking his permission, but someday I will write a blog about it, how he helped me out. But yeah, so he referred me to Kareem, and then he got me connected to the recruiters in Kareem, and I reached out, I shared my profile. Once my resume got shortlisted, I started the interviews. So you can say it was like a LinkedIn search as well as a combination of referral and then talking to the recruiter directly. But I did not know anybody in the company. I just reached out to recruiter through a referral from someone who was not working in Kareem. So it's a bit complicated.
I think we missed this question.
Which
Can you
question?
suggest whether doing MS helps in getting better?
Can you
Prakhar
suggest
General.
whether doing MS helps in getting better jobs in terms of salary and organization? Okay, Prakhar. So masters may or may not help. There are some companies which have this criteria that when you have a master's degree, they will prefer you for the role. But some companies internally can help you if you're doing masters, and if you have done some projects which are complicated and your masters has helped you in getting those projects delivered in a better way, then yeah, it helps in your growth. But I would say that a master's is useful if you're trying to go for online masters. It is useful to upskill yourself and to have a proper degree from a proper place. Like, at least that was my motivation. For if however, if you're planning to move to another country, then that's one of the path that people take, that finding job in another country straight away might not be easy. So people apply for a master's, they spend 1.5 years doing the degree, and then go for placements, on campus placements. So it may or may not help you depending on what is your objective. Like, if your objective is try to get better at certain skill set or some fundamental subjects, then of course it will help you. Sorry, I'm still not well, so I will just take a minute to have some water.
Yes, Saurabh Singh, system designs or cloud computing. I am a Mernis Tech with 2+ years of experience. Which one should I start with? System design or cloud computing? Saurabh Singh.
Sorry. System design or cloud computing. I'm a merged tech with 2+ years. Which one should I start with? So Saurav, I don't think system design is in itself is a career track. The career track is more about backend engineering. So you might be either going for backend engineering, or you might be going for a cloud uh, engineer, right? So I think that there is a lot of requirement for SRE slash cloud development, as well as like DevOps, etc. So that's a good path, and there is a very, very good There are very, very good resources about it, especially this channel from Tech World with Nana. It has like amazing resources, and I think people have got, like start from zero with those resources and have gotten a job. However, if you want to do backend engineering, then since you already have some experience with MERN, right? So you still have some experience of database and like JavaScript, and you can make a shift either in your current company to start contributing more to backend and then have like a proper backend path, or you can also apply in companies outside to directly for a backend engineering job. Okay, can we shift backend engineer to data engineer? Sorry. Yes, as my question for the my answer for sort of was like it is possible. Usually, such kind of moves are possible within a company. If that company is huge, they have a lot of teams and departments, and there are open roles for moving from one kind of job role to another. It is easy to do that. However, if you are sure about changing your path, then again you can upskill yourself, take some proper recognized resources, and then apply for such open jobs. How
Okay.
does a company which is more popular, Kareem or Zomato in the way? I mean, this answer should be very, very obvious. Of course, Kareem is more popular. How does a company strategize which tech stacks they will use given so many diverse options? Like, is there some sort of process? Ishan, there is no simple answer to this. Mostly, it relates to what is the business that company is supporting. If it's a tech-based company or a non-tech-based company, if it's a B2B or B2C, what is their requirement? How much money do they have? How many resources do they have? What is the talent pool of the resources that they have? Let's say if a company has three Java engineers and it's a startup, then there is no way that they can start writing in Go. They have to use Java because they are constrained by the talent of their engineers. Or maybe if they have enough time, then those engineers will be asked to upskill in Go and then start writing in Go. So it there are various factors on which the decision of such tech stacks depend. But the majority factor is like what is the problem that they're trying to solve, and what is the best tech stack to solve that kind of problem. And then the other things of hiring resources or training resources are secondary decisions, are secondary factors which contribute to such decisions.
Okay, Prabhudeep said to make a video on
Get a
get a
job
job
in
in
it. This is the
Dubai.
this is the reason that I'm not able to make a video because because the number of jobs in Dubai as compared to India is very, very low, and there is no direct advice. Like if there are not many open roles, let's say across the city there are 500 open roles, right? You might have to just reach out to the company, do a referral and all of that, right? So there is no straightforward way, but I will still think about it and try to come up with something. Is there any way to avoid data loss during failover in master slave replication? I think if your master and replica are managed by one of the cloud providers through which you are using this replication, there has to be a way to solve this, because whatever writes or like the inputs to the data is happening, that just doesn't go directly to the disk. There is a chance that there will be some kind of logs where this data is stored, and hence there is a possibility of replaying it or applying it later on if there is some amount of data loss during failovers. But this is a good topic. I can look into it and make a video around it. Uh, what do you suggest? Perplexity or ChatGPT? I have not tried Perplexity, to be very honest. I have used ChatGPT for some of my day-to-day activities, and I do recommend ChatGPT. The best and the fastest way to do R and N for new projects. Sort of, I think you have to type it out in the chat. What do you mean by R and N?
Research and maybe.
Maybe it's R&D. Yes, it's in my Kubernetes cluster and facing a lot of loss. Yeah, this seems like a good topic to look into. Uh, okay, let's do a time check very quickly. It's 9:13. I think we have 15 more minutes.
Yeah, we have 15
Okay.
minutes. Yes.
If you guys have any questions related to our process of making videos or thumbnails or anything, you guys can share those questions as well. Just a time check. We have 15 more minutes, and then we'll be calling it a night. Which language and framework to learn for development for quickly getting job along with DSLLE? Does it really matter if I know DSLLE? Okay, Sridhar. So uh, I would say that DSA is the building block for everything. Even if you do low level design, you need to understand DSA. Even if you do high level design, for high level design you need to know low level design, and for that you need to know DSA, right? And DSA are your friends if if you want to work in tech. So that is the most fundamental thing. However, you can start by choosing a language which has wider applications. So that's why if you look at the job descriptions of the companies, they always ask for familiar with one of the object oriented languages. So it can be C, C++, Java, and so on and so on, right? So you can just pick up from one language, learn the fundamentals, learn the data structures, and also try to understand that data structures are implemented in different ways in different languages, but just try to understand the concept of data structures, because at the end of the day, everything that you do in computer science applications, or the work that we do, it has everything to do with data. You have to input the data, you have to process it, you have to share it across multiple systems and services. You need to find out ways to store that data in your application memory, in your hard disk. You need to find out ways to transfer that data, and all of that boils down to the choice of your data structures and how you are structuring your data and how are you transferring it. So that is the most fundamental thing that you can start learning from, I would say. Okay. uh, I think we don't have any more questions.
We can take maybe one or two more questions if anyone
Okay.
has.
This seems like a question for Francesco. Uh, if you guys don't know who Francesco is, he is a great web developer, and he has recently started a course
Code
on
from
Rust.
Rust. Yes,
Rust,
yes,
yeah.
he has started.
So you can check out his channel, and maybe you can ask him this question. But sorry, I don't know about it because I have not written code in JavaScript for almost 10 years now, or maybe 8 years, I think.
Okay, I will type the name of the channel.
Is it required for backend engineer to learn Node.js? Uh, Biswa, I think it depends on the tech stack you are working, right? So, for example, I have worked in backend engineering teams for majority of my career, but majorly we always used either Java or Go. So it was not mandatory, but it depends on the team that you're working in. If you are working on a certain team which requires this skill, then yeah, go for it. And also, I would say that do not be so focused on the language. More than the language, you should be focused on how quickly you can pick up a language. No big tech, if they are hiring, they will focus on language. They will just check if there is at least one language at which you are expert at. Rather, other than that, it will be very easy for you to pick up other languages and learn. So I would not get worried about it that much. Must know topics for backend engineer role for beginners. Suggest some projects. This is a good question, Gautam. Maybe you can post it on the post this as a comment on the one of the community posts or one of the videos. But I would say that as I said, that data structures and some algorithms plus one language, understanding of one language, and then basically starting with a project. So the fundamentals that you need for backend engineering is like DSA, LLD, HLD, databases, uh, one of the application frameworks for the language that you're going to develop in, operating system fundamentals, network fundamentals, like the and web fundamentals if you're trying to build APIs for a web application. So these are some things that are like from the are the very basics from where you can start. Thank you, Divyansh. I think there is a very lovely comment from Divyansh.
Thank you, Divyansh.
That was a trick question. I guess Go playlist is coming up. I will not comment on that. Let it be a surprise. Can you please suggest whether one should go for startup for higher salary or a big organization for stability? Does working with startup affect the resume in long term? Okay, I will take the second question first. Working with startups affect the resume in long term. So the resume, it may or may not impact, because some companies look for big brands on your resume. So if you have worked in a startup throughout your career, then yeah, maybe your resume might not get shortlisted because people might be skeptical that you have not worked for a big tech and you're applying for a big tech. But again, I would say it's not like a deal breaker. And For the choice of which company you should join, it depends on where you are in life right now. Startups demand a lot of time, energy, attention, and hence there's a lot of reward as well. Most of the startups will give you ESOPs, etc. So if they make money, you make money. right? You can talk to people who have joined Flipkart in the very start, and you can get to know how much money that they made. But for bigger companies, yes, there is a stability because there are a lot of teams, a lot of projects. You can find some amount of work life balance because the teams are healthy, there are enough people, so that you can get some breaks, vacations, etc. In startups, usually there is resource crunch. Responsible people are hired and you have to handle a lot on your own. So it depends where are you in life right now and what you are looking for. As far as salary is concerned, it's up to you. Do you want to give up some of your personal time in favor of more salary? Then yeah, go for startups. If you're okay with a little less salary and you want to have a healthy work life balance, then yeah, big tech is the answer for you. To generate all this free contents, how do you keep yourself motivated? Okay, so we never started this channel for money. That's the reason that both of us are motivated, that money was never the concern. In fact, if we try and calculate, we are losing more money than we are gaining, because we also don't do sponsorships. Like so far we have done only one sponsorship from AWS, and that was also regarding a book, and that's why we liked it. We try to be very very choosy with sponsorships, and even very very frugal with ads as well. We try to put as minimum ads as possible, because uh, like the intention was not to make money. The intention was to create a platform, create a community where people can learn and we can share our knowledge, skills and talent with others. Having said that, any business that you're running cannot run very long without cannot run very long in losses. So you have to find some ways to earn money. That's why we launched memberships, and we might have future plans. But at the same time, we might have some exclusive content, we might have some exclusive classes or something which will be chargeable. But the videos that we are creating on YouTube, that will always be free, and we will continue creating those videos. So because you can understand that when both of us started our careers as software engineers, especially when I started, there were not that many YouTube channels to learn about programming career and so on. I used to spend a lot of time on Quora just Googling how to be a good software engineer, how to be a good programmer, how can I be a good programmer, and so on, right? There was a scarcity of resources, and or maybe I didn't find good enough resources. But now, since I have this platform and I have a chance to make a difference by sharing knowledge or by guiding people, I think that is the most important thing. And I think
Yeah,
that
yeah. I would also like to chip in here because, when I did my bachelor's and master's in mathematics and computing, all I could hear was learn DSA to get a job, and I was only into DSA before that, and I got a job with Samsung, and then I wanted to work in startups. And when I actually went into working as a software engineer, when you start working, you realize that the work that you do on a day-to-day basis is very different than what you do normally, and there are not many people who will help you out within the team as well. It is difficult for people to give time to anyone who is coming new. I understand there are different kind of cultures and companies. People can do help a lot, but even then, there is always a scarcity of right guidance or resources or understanding the right concepts in the right way. And the learning curve is um, takes a lot of time to actually help you understand how these systems are working and what you are doing wrong or right. So when Yogita came up with this idea, I also jumped in that boat very energetically, because honestly, I myself wanted to mm, help people in some way, with when they start as software engineers or when they are working in a company. So yeah, so that is the reason why we started with this playlist, and it started with system design specifically. And like Yogita wanted to boil down those concepts into very understandable language, because like when you start in a company, you hear jargons all around, right? Caching and load balancing and ye nahi ho raha hai, and some other things, right? And you are just overwhelmed by all these things. And when Yogita told this to me, I was also very excited about it. So yeah, so that's why.
Hey Prabodh, very nice to see you here. So one of my ex colleagues, Prabodh, is here. We worked in a startup together, Hansel. And as I was telling you just now, that it was very when you work in a startup, the life gets a bit difficult because you have to spend a lot of time, energy, and attention. And Prabodh here, for example, used to code in sitting in his car and in his sleep and whatnot. So that's the life that you get for when you work in a startup. Thank you for joining in, Prabodh, and thank you for sharing good words. And just to follow up on Arpit's comment, where we were just sharing that how we are motivated for sharing the free content. Education has played a very big role in our lives, or especially from the families and the background that we come from. We have a long history of our grandfather being a principal, and our great grandfather being a professor, and our like for 4 generations or so, there are people who had been teaching different subjects in our families. And also education is a great way for people to make exponential success and turn their life around. So I think it was very important for both of us, and I just used to tell Arpit and think that if I can change life of one engineer, or if I can impact one engineer in positive way and change their career, I will consider myself very, very privileged and successful. I have no words to express that I might have touched the life, or we might have, we might have touched the life of probably 100,000 people, or probably more than that. It is a very big privilege. It's very big credit, but at the same time, it's a very big responsibility. So people do tell me that they find me very serious, and it is true as well, because this responsibility that we have taken to create content is a serious opportunity. It is a serious thing to do, and we try to do it as responsibly as possible. That is also one of the reasons that we just don't push out content for the sake of it. We try to curate the content and make it very, very high quality, so that whenever it is out, it can help people and not waste your time basically.
In short, we are like Sharma ji ka beta and beti. Yeah,
Yes,
that's why.
yes, technically and literally and figuratively and technically.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we will conclude. Heisenberg, sorry, the participation for giveaway is over, but there will be more surveys and participations like this. So please keep an eye on the channel and the spaces we share updates. Uh, Thank you everyone for joining. We are very, very thankful. We are very, very happy, and cheers to all of you. It was very good taking part in this celebration with all of you. We will very soon share details about the giveaway prizes and how they will be shipped and other things. Till then, keep learning, keep growing, and please do share some words about sudoCODE. Ask your friends to come and check out the channel, and if they like it, subscribe. I think this is the first time I have said that subscribe to the channel. But guys, I see that a lot of people are watching, but they just forget to subscribe. So if you're one of them, please do subscribe. Ask your friends, share the videos. You will be just doing a service to the community. That's all. As you know that we are not able to make a lot of money, so that's not the intention. But just try and help out, and help us reach the community even farther with bigger numbers.
And just to reiterate one thing, some of you might feel that we don't like or reply to comments at times, but do keep assured that we check out all the comments, every single one of them, whether it is about some question, or it is about some uh, or it is just a praise, or anything else, right? Or a suggestion for a video. We keep going through the suggestions, keep reading the comments, anything and everything. Yeah. So whenever you comment, don't feel that it is not being read. It is always being read.
Yes, we are always looking for the feedback, and we are always reading comments. It just becomes a little impossible sometimes to get
comment
to
to
all of
everything.
them. And also, like lastly, a shout out for some of our friends and family who have tuned in, like Vivek, Prabodh, Neha, Sehaj, Divyansh, etc. Thank you guys for making time at such like during late night, and being here for the support. These are the people because of whom we are like we keep growing and we keep progressing. And lastly, yes, finally, the date reveal of next video is February 29th, which is a very special date due to the leap year this year. And with that, we will just say goodbye. Good night. Take care, everyone, and we will see you very soon.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.